Hi friends, welcome to Vlogtober day 28. It is actually like 10 p.m. right now, way past my bedtime, and I'm just getting around to filming my first video clip of the day. So this is gonna be just kind of like a sit down video, nothing crazy. I thought I would share with you my 5 top tips for easing into a more healthy lifestyle and a health and fitness routine. When I asked you guys what you wanted to see on my Instagram, if you're not following me, I always leave my links in the description box down below, so go follow me on Instagram, because I ask in my stories about what you guys want to see. And so someone said that, a few people said that they wanted to see more health and fitness stuff from me. So here are my top 5 ways to help ease into a healthy routine. Number 1, look for hidden veggies whenever you can. Like, try to figure out ways that you can incorporate veggies into foods that you already like to eat, and do it in a way that it won't seem like it's a bother, but that you're getting those extra nutrients. So if you love, say, butter chicken, Indian food, throw some cauliflower in there. You will probably not notice the cauliflower, but it'll help to bulk up the meal. It'll give you some extra fiber and some nutrients, and it'll really make it a delicious meal. Put some spinach, some frozen spinach or frozen kale in your smoothie. I know people put frozen cauliflower rice in their smoothie. Whatever you need to do. I make mashed cauliflower, which is delicious. I've made spaghetti squash lasagna instead of using regular pasta noodles. You can also mix in like spaghetti squash or zoodles and mix it like half and half with regular pasta, as just kind of a way to still eat that delicious pasta that you love, but also to get some extra veggies and greens in, which is really good. One of my favorite recipes, and I'll link it down below, is from Tasty, from BuzzFeed, and it is a hidden vegetable mac and cheese. And so the whole cheese sauce is made with carrots, butternut squash, and cauliflower as the base, rather than like a bunch of heavy cream and flour and that sort of thing. So it just adds some veggies, and it's a really rich tasting mac and cheese, and I really love it. My tip number 2 is to join a step challenge. So if you don't love to exercise a whole lot, or you just find it really hard to get into that routine, I think that one of the best ways to get around that is to join some sort of a step challenge. So I love to do step bets, where you put a certain amount of money into the pot and you say, I'm gonna hit my step goals for the next 6 weeks. And if I don't hit them, then I lose the money. And if I do hit them, then I split the pot with all of the other winners who also hit their step goals. So the ones that I do have, you know, you do get a rest day where you don't have to hit your step goal, and your goal is based on your level of activity already. So it's very personalized to you, and it's something that's meant to be doable, but just to make you really aware of your activity. If you have Fitbits, you can also do challenges with like your coworkers or your friends or whatever. I know that they have that ability on their app. I use an Apple Watch, so I'm not as familiar with the Fitbit setup, but I know that you can do that. And just like getting out for more walks and being more conscious of ways that you can move is really, really helpful, just to even like change your mindset around what being active means. Number 3 is to figure out ways that you can incorporate mini fitness challenges into your daily routine. So one of my favorite ones is every time you go to the bathroom, do 20 squats before you leave. And so it's super easy. You like go in, do your business, and then while you're still in the stall, you just bang out 20 body weight squats really quickly. And it just is something super simple that gives you an extra active minute in your day, and is helpful in just keeping wellness at the front of your mind. Another thing is that people will do calf raises the whole time they're brushing their teeth, or every time a commercial comes on while they're watching TV, they'll do squats or lunges or something like that. And so it's looking for those little things in your routine that you do, and you do them in a stationary way, and you don't need to, and you can incorporate additional fitness at that time. I think those are great. Whenever I get a notification that I haven't stood up in an hour from my watch, I stand up, I walk from one end of my building to the other. It's a very small building. And then when I get back to my desk, I try to do some sort of like additional stretching just to make sure that I'm not staying seated and in one cramped position for too long. Number 4 is to use a trick of releasing tension and setting intention. So this is another one of those ones that has a trigger. And I got this from Brendan Burchard. He wrote High Performance Habits, which is an awesome book. Totally recommend it. And it's that every single time you sit in a chair, because generally every time you sit down you're starting a new activity or you're coming back to an activity, and it's a great chance to reset kind of your mental state. So every time you sit down, you release tension. So you look at the tension that you're holding within your body. Right now I'm holding the tension in my back of holding this camera up. That's why you keep seeing me switch it, is because my back is starting to get sore from holding my arms out. But you sit and you release tension in your body. So you release your shoulders, let out the breath, unclench your jaw, and then you set intention. So you think about the space that you just came into and what intentions you want to have as you move through that space and how you can embody that and be present with that. So maybe you're sitting in the car and you just got home from work and you want to be really present for your husband. So you release tension, release what went wrong in your work day, let it go, and then you set your intention for how you want to be when you walk in that door and you see your spouse. So I really love that as just a trigger and a way to make sure that I'm approaching the different situations that I have on any given day in the best possible light. My last tip is to change up your drinking habits. So you all know that I'm doing Sober October, which has been not like, I don't want to say it's been that big of a challenge, because I mean, it's not like I like need a drink, but I have wanted a drink. And I have wanted a drink on times when I definitely I wouldn't have gotten the most out of it. And I think that a lot of us can fall into that habit of just like opening a beer when we get home from work, or pouring a glass of wine even though we didn't have a hard day or whatever it happens to be. And so one of the ways that I think is really easy to make a change to your drinking routine is to say that you're only gonna drink on the weekends. On weekdays, you're not gonna have a drink unless there's a specific special occasion that you're looking forward to. So for me, once Sober October is over, I'm gonna try and in November only have drinks on Friday night or Saturday night or date night. So that means not on Sundays, not for brunch. Like I don't really need that. That's not something that's serving me and my health and wellness goals. And I can still go out and I can still party with my friends. And you know, if it was like a bridal shower brunch or something where it was an event, I would make an exception. But if it's just that, you know, my friends and I are having breakfast at the house and I could be fine with just a coffee, but why not put the Baileys in it? Like, well, because the Baileys isn't actually good for me. So it's just that small change in drinking habits that I'm trying to kind of stick with and make it so that I'm really being intentional with when I drink alcohol and why I'm drinking it. Because it can be fun and it can have a lot of great social implications, but it also can make people anxious, or it can be a source of stress for people, and it's just not worth it. All right, those are my 5 tips to help you ease into your wellness journey and become a healthier version of you without too much hassle. I will see you tomorrow, and I promise to vlog more than just when I'm in my pajamas in my bed. Bye!